Hey everybody, this is Kenny C here from Chilling with Jeff and Kenny C. And my next guest at this time is a model from Missouri. She's also part of the Miss Ooh La La family, all the way from Missouri. I'm joined with Kaley King. Yes, it's a female, Kaley King. She's joining with me right now. Hello, Kaley.
Hi, Kenny. How are you?
I'm doing real good, and thank you for joining me for this interview.
Thank you for having me.
And I just wanted to clarify, let people know, because you know how king they think of male, and just clarification. Just thought I'd point that out. But
I totally understand.
gotcha. So let's go ahead and begin, Kaylee. What made you decide to become a model?
Well, it's something that I've done ever since I was a teenager. I guess a lot of people would always just kind of look at me and say, "Oh, you're so pretty, you should be a model." So whenever I was about 14, I went to my first casting call, and I got signed with a small agency up in St. Louis, and I did some commercial work with them for a while. And I've just kind of done it off and on throughout the years and kind of do it on my own and promote myself right now, and I enjoy doing it, so it's what I've continued doing.
When it comes to modeling and all, what type of modeling do you enjoy doing the most? Is it the fashion? Is it the glamour? Is it one away? Like, what type of modeling you like doing the most?
I've enjoyed doing all of it. I really like doing probably glamour to fashion. I'm kind of short for the runway, so I kind of went the more glamour type of route, but I have done some runways and they're enjoyable, but I definitely probably prefer the glamour side of it.
As I mentioned at the beginning of this interview, you have been featured on Miss Ooh La La. This show is a proud supporter of Miss Ooh La La and Ashley Salazar. So, how did that came about between you and Ashley, and you being part of Miss Ooh La La?
Ashley and I've talked on and off for probably about a year. I was a big fan of her work, so I learned about her through her modeling, and I kind of kept up with her. And then I found out that she was a photographer as well, and I knew she was looking for girls sometimes, so we kind of talked off and on for about a year, and she liked my look. So finally, when the time was right, and she was finally in the area that I was in, we got together and did a photo shoot, and after that, she decided to feature me for Miss Ooh La La in December.
That has to be very helpful that a
Yeah.
photographer is someone that has been through what you're going through, to get the proper perspective of how you should pose, how you should, look, and how you shoot, you present yourself. That had to make you feel comfortable that someone like Ashley, who's a model herself.
It certainly does. It gives me a certain kind of like comfortability behind it too, because she's been behind the other side of the camera, and she knows like how it can be difficult to pose and stuff sometimes, and she's really helpful, with promoting you too. And so yeah, it definitely has its advantages to working with somebody who is a photographer and a model as well.
Who do you consider as influences when it comes to you being a model? Is it do you look at mainstream models, or maybe internet models, or just models in general? Who do you consider your influences?
I would say Ashley Salazar definitely has been a big influence for me. We're both mothers, so that was a big deal for me coming into the modeling world. Um, um, there's been so many throughout the year, but probably a lot of Victoria's Secret models. Tyra Banks was a big model whenever I was growing up, and she always, had a certain kind of edge and style about her that I really liked, and so those are two models who have been big influences for me.
Oh, absolutely. And, if you think about it, Ashley and Tyra kind of go hand in hand, not only being models, but trying to reach out to up and coming models as well. Now, obviously, with Tyra is through her show America Next Top Model. Ashley, going looking out for people, that's on the internet. But if you think about it, they are kind of similar as far as not just how they present themselves, but the fact that they want to help out, fellow models as well.
Yeah, it's a big deal because, when you get into this world, there's not a lot of people who are really willing to lend you a helping hand. So sometimes you can feel a little lost. But when you have like a model who's willing to, give you advice and help you out, it makes a big difference.
Absolutely. What are some other goals you would like to accomplish in the year 2014 moving forward?
Any goals or just goals in modeling?
I guess any goals, I guess.
Well, I'm getting ready to move, so I'm hoping that whenever I'm in a bigger city that I can pursue my modeling further, do a lot more pictures, get as many, magazine tear sheets as I can. And I already have my bachelor's degree, so I'm kind of hoping that I can start with a graduate degree, possibly a master's degree. So a lot going on for me this year.
Well, that's definitely happy to hear. With you continue to pursue school while you doing modeling, because we all know that model is something that you can't do forever. You'll go as far as your looks and everything, and you have something to lean on. Once you decide to focus on something else. So I applaud you for continuing with school and still trying to be a model. I know that has to be a lot of work, a lot of stressful times, but you seem to be poured it off very well.
Thank you. It can be a lot to balance, but, just got to, get used to no sleep and keep going as far as you can.
Well said, Kaley. Well said. For people that wants to learn more of your work, of your photos, or wants to book you for photo shoots or etc., where can people go to learn more from you as far as social media, Facebook, Twitter, or any other links people need to know?
I do most of my networking through Facebook. Kaley King is the name that I go under on there. So if anybody wants to see any more of my pictures or talk to me, that would probably be.
And yes, that is Kaley King, Kaley King. Go like her Facebook fan page. She'll keep you posted on what she's got coming up in the future. Appearances, events, and photo shoots. And it's Ooh La La as well. Now, Kaley, what would your advice be to anyone out there that would like to become a model, that wants to at least pursue it? What would your advice be?
Don't give up. Definitely, there's always going to be people out there that tell you no. There's always going to be people like you. It's not bad to take advice, but don't take it personal. Don't give up. Just keep going. You never know. Someday something might work out.
That is some very good advice, and it's definitely something to take to heart. Being a model, it's not a walk in the park, obviously, and you're gonna be under a microscope, whether you're a celebrity type of model or just a model like yourself on the rise. And always going to be, how do I call these people? Critics, haters, naysayers, whatever they want to be characterized as. They're always going to be there to put people down. But overall, it's up to you to put that aside and just keep pursuing your dream, because the dream ain't going to come to you. You have to come to it.
Exactly. Don't let people get you down.
Well, Kaley, it was great chatting with you, and I want to thank you again for doing this interview with me. Again, everybody, check her out on Facebook under the name Kaley King, Facebook fan page. Give her a like and tell her that Kenny sent you. This will conclude the interview. Thank you, everyone, for listening. And Kaley, before we go, you have any final words or final shout-outs?
Nope, that'll be it.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone, for listening. This will conclude the interview. Of course, you can listen to Chillin' with Jeff and Kenny C live on Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central on tmvcafe.com, bringing you entertainment to your ears. That is Kaley. I am Kenny. And again, thank you for listening.